If the silence of your home has been troubling your heart during the longest nights, or if you look at the empty space beside you in bed and feel that someone special ought to be there, know that this distress is not in vain. There is a spiritual reason for you feeling that your home is incomplete. The angels know how much you have looked after your space, how much you have prepared yourself to receive a love that is stable, real, and lasting. Today, the heavenly message comes to confirm exactly what your intuition has been shouting. There is someone whose life plans include waking up every day with you, sharing the door keys, and building a routine of peace and complicity under the same roof. Dear soul, if you have arrived at this video, understand that the heavenly messengers guided your steps here. Nothing is a coincidence. You were brought to this moment of light because your heart needs to know that loneliness is numbered. That sensation that you were born to share life as a couple is true, and the universe is moving the necessary pieces so that this desire to live together with your great love comes to fruition in the material plane. The right person also feels this absence, also visualizes life by your side, and is being prepared to take this decisive step in your direction. Before we unveil how this movement will happen, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. This is a sacred refuge where we pray for your sentimental happiness. By subscribing, you allow these messages of hope and guidance to reach you every day, strengthening your faith. Activate the bell to ensure no sign from the heavens goes unnoticed. I also ask that you leave your like on the video right now. Do not see this merely as a click, but as a prophetic act, a sign that you are open, receptive, and ready to welcome the company the heavens have reserved for you. The law of return is infallible. Share this message with someone who also needs to believe in love. When you spread the light of hope, the universe returns blessings multiplied to your own life. And to seal your intention in this sacred moment, write in the comments the following power phrase: I am ready to share my home and my life with true love. Breathe deeply, calm your thoughts, and open your heart, for the angels have precious details about this union that is about to transform your days. Dear soul, today the heavens open over your life to bring an insight that your heart, in secret, awaits with deep hope. There is a plan being drawn in the celestial spheres, something that involves not just fleeting feelings, but the solid construction of a shared future. I feel your anxiety and the questions that echo in your mind during lonely nights. You question yourself if everything you feel is real, or a fruit of your imagination. But I come here to confirm that the intuition pulsing in your chest is true. Someone wishes to be by your side, and more than that, this person is already designing in their mind the details of a life where you inhabit the same roof, share the same space, and build a home blessed by the greater light. In this exact instant, I want you to close your eyes for a brief moment and breathe deeply. Do you feel that soft breeze touching your face? Do you feel that subtle change in temperature around you? Know, dear soul, that this is not by chance. The angels utilize these small sensory signs to tell you that the connection between you remains alive and vibrant, even if physical distance or silence seems to say otherwise. There is an invisible communication happening now, an exchange of energies that ignores kilometers and barriers. The universe works in silence, like the roots of a great tree growing beneath the earth, invisible to the eyes, but strong and unbreakable, preparing to sustain something grand that is about to emerge on the surface. The metaphor the heavenly messengers show me today is that of two mirrors positioned perfectly in front of one another. Even if there is fog between them, the light that one reflects inevitably reaches the other. You are these mirrors. His light seeks yours, and yours seeks his. When you feel a sudden wave of affection, an inexplicable joy in the middle of the afternoon, or even a longing that tightens the chest without prior warning, understand that this is proof of the telepathic connection. It is him, there where he is, thinking of you with such intensity that the thought transforms into energy and travels until it finds you. Does he think of me? You ask yourself. The angelic answer is a resonant yes. He not only thinks, he plans. Angelic signs are everywhere. You just need to sharpen your gaze. Have you been seeing matching hours frequently? Have you heard his name in conversations of strangers on the street? Or perhaps a specific song, which marks your history together, plays on the radio precisely when you were about to give up? This is loving synchronicity in action. It is the cosmos weaving the threads of destiny to ensure you do not lose faith. The universe's message is clear. There is no oblivion where there is true love. What exists is a time of preparation. He is, in this moment, reorganizing the priorities of his own life. The will to live with you, to wake up every day by your side, has been the fuel propelling him to realize necessary changes so that this meeting is full and lasting. Dear soul, understand that his desire to share the same home is not just a distant dream, but an intention gaining strength in the spiritual world before becoming concrete in the material. He visualizes what the routine would be like with you. He imagines the keys in the door, breakfast on the table, the peace of having you nearby at the end of an exhausting day. These thoughts of his are so powerful that the angels manage to pick up their vibration and bring this certainty to you now. Do not allow doubt to extinguish this flame. You are prepared and intuitive, and you know that what you feel is not an illusion. Often, the rational mind tries to convince us that we are alone in this weight, but your spirit knows the truth. The longing you feel is, in fact, the echo of his longing. It is as if your hearts were tuned to the same radio frequency, exchanging constant information. When he feels sad about the absence, you feel an inexplicable weight. When he fills himself with hope planning your union, you feel a lightness and a certainty that everything will be all right. Trust this perception. The spiritual guides ask you to maintain serenity. The movement is happening behind the scenes. What seems like stagnation is, in truth, the accumulation of energy for the great leap. Just as the arrow needs to be pulled back before being launched with force forward, this moment of apparent pause serves to give impulse to your destiny. The loved one is conquering their own fears and knocking down their own internal barriers to be able to offer you the stability you deserve. The plan to live together is real, and it is being architected with the help of the forces of good that protect this union. Receive this confirmation as a balm for your uncertainties. You are not imagining things. Telepathy between two destined souls is a real and sacred phenomenon. Every time you dream of him, know that it is a real meeting in the astral plane. Every time you feel his scent in the air, it is his energetic presence visiting your auric field. You are intertwined by ties of light that time does not undo. Remain firm in your faith, dear soul, for the signs will keep arriving to show you that the path is open, and that the physical meeting, and the shared life you so yearn for, are closer to being realized than your eyes can see now. Dear soul, the heavens bring today an insight that will make your heart vibrate at a frequency of pure hope and certainty. I feel a very strong energy of construction and stability around you. The message the angels hand me in this instant is direct and carries the weight of sacred truth. There is someone in your life, or arriving in it, who not only desires your momentary company, but who is architecting solid plans to share the same roof as you. This person visualizes waking up by your side every day and building a home where love is the basis of everything. However, dear soul, it is necessary to understand that every great love needs to be consciously renewed to avoid stagnating. Just as a plant needs fresh water and pruning to grow lush, a relationship demands dedication and an attentive gaze to stay alive. Perhaps you have felt that the flame of passion has dimmed, or that the routine has begun to cover the brilliance of romance with a layer of dust. The angels ask you not to despair nor lose faith. What seems cold may just be an invitation to reignite the fire with an even greater intensity. The renewal of vows, even if done silently in your heart, has the immense power to transmute energies and revive feelings that seemed dormant. Know that the heavenly messengers are guiding this process of spiritual renewal of the commitment between you. They are working hard to clear the hurts of the past and open space for the new. For this cohabitation and this sharing of life to become concrete, it is necessary that you are willing to let go of old patterns of behavior that no longer serve. The person who plans to live with you seeks a safe harbor, a refuge of peace where both can be authentic and vulnerable. Visualize now, with your mind's eye, the energy of renewal entering your affective field. Imagine that a golden light descends from the heights and cleans any remnant of doubt or fear that may be impeding the total approach of this person. The angels are blowing on the embers of love, causing the heat to return with full force. This renewal will bring a freshness to the relationship, as if you were getting to know each other again, but with the depth and intimacy that only time can offer. The spiritual plane shows me that this decision to live together is not frivolous. It comes laden with a sincere desire for commitment and loyalty. The person in question is maturing and realizing that life only has true color when shared with you. They are conquering their own fears and organizing practical matters so that this step is taken with security. You, dear soul, must remain firm in your self-esteem and in the certainty of your value. Do not accept less than total surrender, for that is what is reserved for your destiny. This is the moment to revitalize your belief in lasting love. Perform small actions in your day-to-day life that symbolize this openness to the new cycle. Tidy your house as if you were already waiting for this new phase. Declutter what no longer serves, and open physical and energetic space for the arrival of this new reality. Your internal posture of welcoming and readiness will send a powerful signal to the universe, accelerating the realization of this desire. Clarity will come, and with it, the proposal you so await. The angels guarantee that the commitment will be sealed not only with words, but with concrete attitudes from someone who wants to build an entire life by your side. Believe that stagnation is coming to an end and a time of accelerated and happy movement approaches. Passion will be reborn from the ashes, stronger and wiser than before. If you accept this renewal and are ready to live under the same roof with your great love, sealing a commitment blessed by the heavens, declare now your permission for the angels to act in your life. Write in the comments the following phrase to affirm this decree. I am ready to renew love, and I accept life as a couple with harmony and passion. Dear soul, know that there is an immense and creative power guarded in the vibration of your voice. Often we underestimate the impact of what we utter, but the angels accompanying you on this path know that the word has the capacity to mold reality. Today, the message the heavenly messengers bring is clear and striking. There is someone in this world, a person destined to cross your path, who not only desires your company, but who is already drawing in their mind the plans to share the same roof as you. This person dreams of the routine by your side, of the quiet awakening, and of the security of building a home where love is the main foundation. For this vision to become palpable and real in your physical world, it is necessary for you to utilize the most powerful tool you possess, which is your own declaration of faith and certainty. Imagine, dear soul, that every phrase you emit with conviction is like a brick of golden light being laid in the construction of this new life as a couple. The universe does not understand doubt or fear. It responds to the vibration of certainty. When you declare that you are deserving of a stable love and that your home is ready to receive this union, the gears of destiny begin to turn with greater speed in your favor. We are not speaking of simple desires, but of spiritual decrees. The heavenly plan for your romantic happiness is traced, but it requires your energetic signature, made through your voice and your pure intention. The guardian angels, who observe your steps attentively, ask that you visualize this house now, this sacred space of cohabitation. See the walls raised not only with cement, but with trust and loyalty. The person who plans to live with you is being guided by a greater force, feeling an irresistible call towards your heart, as if you were the magnetic north of their compass. To accelerate this process of materialization, we need to align your internal and external discourse with this absolute truth. Complaint or disbelief create walls, but the word of power creates bridges and opens doors that seemed locked forever. Feel now the presence of the seraphim who govern love and domestic harmony approaching you. They bring the energy necessary so you can decree the arrival of this stability. It is as if you were weaving an invisible tapestry, where every thread is an affirmation that love is welcome and that loneliness no longer has a place in your residence. You are prepared, dear soul, to assume the role of co-author of your love story. The one who seeks you feels your vibration, and it is your certainty that will serve as a lighthouse in the dark night, guiding his steps to your door. We arrive now at the moment of greatest intensity, where heaven and earth meet through your will. Breathe deeply and feel the air fill your lungs with the light of hope and spiritual authority. This is your climax of creation. With all the strength of your being, repeat or feel reverberating within you this sacred decree. I am the guardian of my own romantic destiny, and I declare now that the doors of my life are open to true love. I order that all barriers impeding our union fall to the ground in this instant. He who desires to be by my side and share life with me receives now the clarity and courage to take the decisive step. I consecrate my home as a temple of union and happiness. My word is the law that governs my personal universe, and I determine that the meeting, the commitment, and the full cohabitation materialize here and now. So it is, and so it shall be, sealed by the force of the angels and by the will of the Creator. Nothing can undo what was decreed with a clean soul and an open heart. Dear soul, the visions the messengers of light bring to you today about tomorrow are not immutable sentences written in cold stone, but rather living and pulsing possibilities, molded by the warmth of your own heart. When we speak about your future in love, it is essential to understand that destiny is not something that simply happens to you, but something that responds to you. The angels observe attentively the frequency you emit now, for it is the ink with which the coming days are being drawn. There is a very clear and comforting scene presenting itself in the upper planes, an image of stability and companionship that awaits only your total alignment to become concrete in matter. In this angelic vision, it is clearly perceived that someone nurtures the deep desire to share the routine in life with you. It is not about fleeting passion, but a solid will to build. Imagine, dear soul, that your heart functions as a lighthouse in the middle of a vast night ocean. When your internal light shines with the certainty of worthiness and with the peace of one who knows they are valuable, this signal crosses the mists and guides the right ship in your direction. The romantic prediction the heavens offer you today shows a safe harbor, where two lives intertwine not out of necessity, but out of choice and affinity of souls. To illustrate how this future approaches, utilize the metaphor of an architect before fertile land. Your current thoughts, your prayers, and the way you look after yourself are the foundations being dug in this exact moment. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, realizes that you are becoming ready to build a greater structure. Someone who perhaps is already in your circle, or who approaches swiftly, carries with them the blueprint of a house where you both inhabit. This person visualizes keys being shared, spaces being decorated together, and the comfortable silence of those who do not need words to understand each other. It is a romantic destiny that promises security and belonging. However, for this reality to install itself, it is necessary that you keep the doors of your soul unlocked and free from the weight of past hurts. The future relationship being designed for you is light and devoid of the old pains you carried for so long. The heavenly beings ask you to look inside and check if, in some dark corner, there still exists the fear of losing your freedom or the dread of being wounded again. These shadows are the only barriers that can delay the arrival of this blessing. By cleaning your interior and declaring yourself open and deserving, you accelerate time and allow the upper plan to fit the pieces with perfection. The message here is of a concrete, tangible hope. We are not speaking of distant dreams, but of a real probability that gains strength with every day you wake up feeling grateful and complete. There is a powerful intention coming in your direction, the desire of someone who wants to wake up and fall asleep by your side, day after day. This person sees in you the home they always sought. The vision the angels have is of a union where the routine becomes sacred, where making a coffee or watching a film on the sofa transform into rituals of love and deep connection. Know, dear soul, that the universe does not waste genuine desires. If you feel in your chest the will to share life, to have loyal company, to divide the roof and the dreams, it is because this reality already exists in potential, awaiting the right moment to descend to the physical plane. Maintain your vibration elevated. Tend to your inner garden with affection and patience, for the flowers you plant now will be the scenery where this love will bloom. Believe that you are worthy of a love that stays, that plans, and that builds. I invite you now to close your eyes for a brief instant and engage in a personal and sincere reflection. Ask your heart if you are truly ready to share your sacred space, your intimacy, and your days with another person. Visualize what the sensation would be like to have someone by your side planning the future and the dwelling with you. Feel the peace that this image brings and tell yourself that you accept and receive this gift. Leave in the comments what sensation this vision brings you, for by writing, you affirm to the universe that you are receptive and prepared for this new time of love and union. Dear soul, we arrive now at the moment of greatest clarity of this heavenly message, where the veils of doubt are withdrawn so that you may see reality with the purity of the angels. The beings of light accompanying you know how much your heart yearns for definitive answers about who walks by your side or who wishes to enter your life permanently. There is a very strong energetic movement indicating that someone close, or who is returning to your company, nurtures serious thoughts about building a home with you. The plan to live together is not just a distant idea in this person's mind, but something being architected with intention and desire. However, dear soul, Superior wisdom asks that you maintain serenity and attentive observation. The heavenly kingdom sees what is hidden in human hearts. Often, the desire for union can come masked by neediness or by the search for comfort, and not necessarily by a mature love ready for mutual exchange. Therefore, the angels bring this insight to protect your feelings and ensure you do not take false steps. It is imperative that you analyze not only the sweet words that reach your ears, but the consistency of daily attitudes. Real love proves itself in daily construction, in respect, and in the will to see the other flourish. You, dear soul, are being guided to a moment of decision where lucidity will be your greatest ally. The question echoing in your interior about his true intentions has an answer that reveals itself in the details. If this person demonstrates a willingness to yield, to listen, and to plan a future where both have space and a voice, then the sentiment is genuine. The angels show that the plan to share the same roof is a sign that he sees in you the ideal partner for life, someone who brings the peace and light lacking in his path. However, this surrender needs to be reciprocal. You must not accept being just someone's refuge, but rather the queen who builds the castle side by side. Protection against illusions is a present the heavens offer you now. Know that any attempt at deception or empty promises will be dissipated by the light of truth. If there are hidden intentions that do not align with your greater good, the signs will be screaming, and you will feel a discomfort in your chest, a clear warning from your intuition to retreat. On the other hand, if the path is free and blessed, you will feel a deep tranquility, a silent certainty that you are safe, and that this is the right course for your happiness. The angels want you to feel prepared to receive what you deserve. Clarity in love is fundamental so that you do not waste your precious energy on ties that have no future. This someone who plans to be by your side and wake up every day with you is, in fact, seeking a transformation in their own life through this union. It is up to you, dear soul, to discern if this is the moment to open the doors of your house and your intimacy. Do not rush. The time of the heavens is perfect, and everything will fit into place when trust is absolute. Keep your heart firm and know that you are never alone on this track. With every breath, superior guidance surrounds you, murmuring the correct direction so that you do not get lost in fantasies, but anchor your life in a prosperous reality full of true affection. Masks fall before the light, and what will remain will be only the naked and raw truth about the feelings offered to you. Receive this clarity as a blessing, and use your inner wisdom to guide your next steps towards effective plenitude. Dear soul, feel the sweet weight of this insight land upon your shoulders now. It is not by chance that you heard all this up to this instant. The heavenly plan for your effective life is traced with lines of gold. That special person already feels in their heart the uncontrollable desire to build a safe nest by your side. The keys to the new house, the smell of fresh coffee in the morning, and the security of falling asleep protected by a loyal embrace are coming in your direction. The sky is working behind the scenes to align every detail, every document, every moment necessary for this physical change to happen. You are prepared and polished to live this time of harvest and domestic joy. To seal this decree and ensure the winds bring this blessing to your reality, I invite you to leave your testimony of faith down below. Type in the comments the following affirmation of power: I accept the union and the blessed home the sky prepared for me. By writing these words, dear soul, you emit a clear signal that you are receptive and with doors open to receive who wishes you so well. Do not underestimate the power of declaring your victory even before seeing it with carnal eyes. Faith is the certainty of things hoped for and the proof of what is not seen. I also ask that you strengthen our prayer chain. If this message brought peace to your spirit, leave your sign of approval by clicking the like button. Check if you are already part of our family of light by subscribing to the channel so as not to lose any future guidance. By sharing this video, you become a messenger of hope, spreading light where there was darkness. Everything you offer to the world returns to you double, 30, 60, and even 100 times more. Receive now the apostolic blessing I send directly from my heart to yours. May the Lord of hosts place sentinel angels around your life and the life of the one who comes to stay. May every barrier fall to the ground, and may the path be clean and illuminated for your meeting. May anxiety give way to unshakable confidence. I cover your life with prayers of love and protection. Go in peace, full of certainty and gratitude, knowing the miracle has already begun. Stay with God, dear soul. And until our next meeting of faith and insight,